Hello everyone, so this is Maricel B. Dilima from Section 1 in 26, and this video I will discuss about the truth tables and validity of arguments. We have the task here to create three arguments that showcases a real life scenario determine the validity of this by following the step-by-step guide presented on the uploaded video by fellow notes. First, how to determine the validity and invalidity of argument. So the validity of argument does not contain the form all true premises and false conclusion, while the invalid arguments does not contain the form all premises are true and the conclusion is false. So let's have argument number one. If you brush your teeth before bed, then your toothbrush will be wet. Your toothbrush is dry. Therefore, you didn't brush your teeth before bed. So how we determine the validity of this argument? So first step in determining the validity of this argument is symbolize the argument. The second step is to construct a truth table for the argument. And the third step is apply the rule for determining the validity of arguments in symbolic logic. So let's have the first step which is to symbolize the argument. So as you can see, the first premise is if you brush your teeth before bed, then your toothbrush will be wet. So we will use the letter B for if you brush your teeth and W for your toothbrush will be wet. So that is the first premise. Then the second premise is your toothbrush is dry. And therefore, you don't brush your teeth before bed is our conclusion. Our first premise here is types of statement is conditional, which is uses the connectives if and then. So we have to use the arrow symbol. And then our second premise is your toothbrush is dry, which is not wet. That is why we use the negation not. Our conclusion here is uses the negation not. That is why we have to symbolize it not be. So let's have the second step, which is to construct a table of an argument. This would be the truth table, and I will discuss this step by step on how to construct this table and how to fill up every row of this table. First is construct a truth table that contains columns for the variables, constants, columns for the premises, and the conclusion. So we have to use the formula 2 raised to the power of n, which is 2 is the variable and n is the constant. In this argument, we have two constant, which is b and w. So 2 raised to the power of 2 is equal to 4. So we have to construct a truth table that has 4 rows. First, we have to draw a column that has the constants, the premises, and the conclusion. And now we will add and draw the 4 rows. At ngayon, mayroon na tayong truth table na naglalaman ng column ng constants, premises, at conclusion. I-determine naman natin kung ano ang truth values ng constants B and W. Dahil dito po nagbabase ang truth values ng premises at conclusion. So, paano natin malalaman ang truth values ng B, W? So, consider the product is 4 and it is denoted as 2 true and 2 false. That is why at the B column, we have to write the dalawang true at dalawang false. At ang dalawang true ay i-divide natin ng 2 at ang dalawang false ay i-divide natin ng 2. So we have 1 true and 1 false. At ganyan na din ating pagsusulat sa column ng constant W, which is true, false, true, false. So tapos na po ang ating constant at dito naman tayo sa ating premises. And now we have to determine the truth values of first premise, which is we have to apply the rules of conditional proposition. The rules of conditional propositions, if the first premise is true and then the second premise is false, then it will be false and the rest is true. At ito na ngayon ang ating isusulat dito sa column ng if B, then N. The true, false, true, at saka true. Kasi isa lang naman ang true at saka false na constant dito, kaya isa lang ang false. Puro po true ang the rest. And dito na naman tayo sa truth values ng second premise, which is the negation of W. So madali lang to kasi parang pinabaliktad lang, like ang true magiging false, ang false magiging true. That is why here we have a true po ang W, kaya naging false po siya. False po at naging true, true naging false at false naging true. And finally, dito na tayo sa conclusion, which is the negation of B. So ganun pa din, baliktarin natin na ang true nagiging false, ang true nagiging false, false nagiging true, at false nagiging true. And now the truth table of the argument is complete, and we may now use the rules in determining the validity of the argument using the symbolic logic. In determining the validity of the argument is we will just need the first premise, second premise, and the conclusion. So and the constant is we will just remove this first. So again, the rules of validating the argument is valid if it does not contain the form all true premises and false conclusion. At kung titingnan po natin ay wala po tayong makita na all true premises at false conclusion. So that is why this argument is valid. Therefore, the argument, if you brush your teeth before bed, then your toothbrush will be wet. Your toothbrush is dry. Therefore, you didn't brush your teeth before the bed is a valid argument. Second argument, if I drop my phone into the floor, then the phone will be broken. My phone is not broken. Therefore, I didn't drop my phone into the floor. So this is the truth table of the argument 2, and I already symbolized the argument and construct a table of the argument and determine the truth values of constants, first premise, second premise, and the conclusion. Sa palagay ko naman ay naintindihan niyo naman kanina, so hindi ko na siguro iisa-isahin to. So ang ating gagawin natin ngayon is to apply the rule of determining whether the argument is valid or invalid. So i-remove po na muna natin ang constants kasi ang kailangan lang natin ang first premise, second premise, at conclusion to determine the validity of the argument. So again, to determine the validity of the argument, so if it is valid, it does not contain the form all true premises and false conclusion. At invalid na argument naman kapag does not contain the form all premises are true and the conclusion false. So again, iti-check po natin ito by row. So wala po tayong makikita na all true premises and false conclusion. So meaning it is a valid argument. Now let's continue to argument number 3. If you did not answer your activity early, then you submitted activity late. You submitted your activity late. Therefore, you did not answer your activity early. So we will use the steps on how to determine the argument validity. So the first step is symbolize the argument. So the symbol there in this argument is E and S. So E is represent in the first statement, which is if you don't answer your activity early, and S, then you submitted your activity late. So that is our first premise. Our second premise is you submitted your activity late. And our conclusion there is, therefore, you didn't answer your activity early. So isasulat na po natin siya in symbols. So the first statement is if you don't answer your activity early is uses the negation, did not. That is why negation A and arrow is. Negation A arrow is because it uses a conditional proposition, which is the connective if and then. So negation A arrow S is our first premise. Our second premise is you submitted your activity late, so symbolized as S, and our conclusion is therefore you did not answer your activity late early, so negation A because it uses did not, the negation, so it is negation A as our conclusion. So I already constructed a truth table, which is contains of constants, premises, and the conclusion. So I already explained that earlier, so I think you understand it clearly. And now we will have to determine whether this argument is valid or invalid. So to determine the validity of the argument is try to look at every row. So the first row is a true, true, and then the conclusion is false, and then true, false, false, and the next row is true, 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 and the last row is false, false, and the conclusion is true. Now, the role of valid argument is if all true premises and false conclusion. So, nakikita ba natin? Yes, nakikita natin at the first row. So, mayroon po siya, meaning hindi po siya valid kasi nga, dapat hindi po nag-contain ng that form ang valid. So, invalid po talaga siya. So, argument number 3, if you did not answer your activity early, then you submitted your activity late. You submitted your activity late, therefore, you did not answer activity early, is a invalid argument. Thank you everyone, and I hope you have learned something from me about discussing the constructing a truth table and validating of the argument.